Welcome to the websites meeting. Today's Monday will be starting off with the meeting. I think already Aditya has shared the meeting minutes in chat. I'll share my screen. So, if you don't find your name into the attendance list, is that your name? I think we'll start off. We are already 3 minutes past 12:30. So, welcome you all. Are there any newcomers present? I think Amisha L.Y. So, is this your first time on this call?
Yes, I am a newcomer.
Yes, I am also new.
Yeah, so would you mind giving a short introduction of yourself?
So my name is Amisa and I am currently pursuing my bachelor's in computer science and I am a third year student from Arka Jain University.
Okay, and what are you looking for? Like, how do you came across Layer5?
Sorry?
How did you came across Layer5?
Like I searched for some open source projects, so I got to know about Layer5 program website. That's all.
Okay. Okay, and next we have Shreyans.
Yes, sir.
Shreyans also, yeah.
My name is Shansh. I am a second year undergraduate at IIT Kanpur. I found this organization by I posted a link tweet in the morning, so I found it by Twitter. Somebody from the
nice.
organization has commented on.
Okay. So yeah, then so please add your topics if you have anything to discuss regarding any of the websites we have. Any of the members who have, then please add your topics in this meeting minutes. And we'll start off. The first topic is by Amisha herself. Upgrading image to static image tags. I think Tanuj might be commenting on this. Tanuj.
Yeah.
So, do you want to share screen?
No, it's okay. Misha, have you started working on this, or like you wanted to know how to start off?
Like I have started to like find something about the static images, but like they are using some source type of thing that I am not familiar with that. So I asked to the senior and he told me that he will tell me after some time, and then he told me that to discuss on the website meeting.
Okay. So what you need to do basically is, and this is all the places that we use the conventional image tag of HTML. You need to replace with something like static image.
Yeah, I have done this, like replaced all the image tag with static image, so it gave me some error.
Okay.
Yeah.
So have you okay, mm,
Is Gatsby plugin image installed already?
yeah,
Yeah, I
it
think
is.
we need to download some sort of dependency for that, right?
Yeah, Gatsby file source.
Okay.
Okay, so I think probably can you just share the screenshot in Slack channel or websites channel? Probably then Tanuj might better understand.
Yeah, that would be better.
Okay.
Okay, then do we have to add anything else apart from this, Aditya, on this topic?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Tanush, do you want to add something?
No.
Okay, next one is Devopriya callout meshri.io.
I'll share my screen.
Yeah, please do.
So the existing thing is this on the meshri.io. So there was an issue created, so I created callouts. So this is how it looks now. I've added a pull request as well. So is this looking fine?
Yeah, so it looks fine, but I think there's some lag in from my side, or is it being a bit slow, the transition?
That could be my net. There's a PR I've opened. You can, I think, check it there.
Okay, what do others have to suggest?
Just I think it's because of her internet. Because I have checked out the PR. It's not like it doesn't have any lag.
Okay, so like, what's your overall feedback? Should we go ahead with this?
Yep, I think it looks good.
Do others have any other comments? Probably. Suryadip Taijur, is this your first time on this call?
Actually, no. But I mean, it's been quite some time since I've come here, though, on this call.
Okay, so would you mind giving a short introduction to those who have
Yeah.
joined
Hello.
recently? Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm Suryadipta, and I've been here for a while. I just took a break from Meshri for just a few weeks, and I'm happy to be back and working again. It's nice to see you all.
Yeah. Welcome back. Okay, then I think we'll go ahead with this PR to be merged. Next, do we have Anshuman? I think I'll go the last.
Hello,
Yeah, Anshuman, you can go ahead with your PR.
am I audible?
Yeah.
Okay, so I did a pull request on the issue number 532.
Will you share your screen as well? Yeah.
Yes, yes. Sure. Is it visible?
Yeah, it's.
Okay, so the changes. Wait a second. These are the changes. Like there were some changes that like we have to manage these spaces between them so that they can look equal, the SMP and the image. The issue generated, and the second issue was like there was a normal link to their see the service mesh performance, so I had added buttons to that, which was also mentioned in the issue. And also there was a small issue to change the Slack Slack icon color, hover color, which I also changed. But the problem is that it was also told to add a marquee over here. I added a marquee, but the problem is now that Lee has said that we don't want the marquee here. So I want to ask, like, do I remove the marquee and all the changes should be approved or not? Hello?
Yep, you are audible. Yeah. So what happened was there was an issue created on, yeah, it was an issue created that said that there needs to be a marquee in the meshery.io web page, but we hadn't really spoken about it, whether it would look good or not. So I think it looks good, but after that, Lee said that we don't want it there. So I guess we'll go back to the previous design of all the logos just being there.
Okay.
The other changes seem to be fine. The other change I've checked out the other changes. They seem to be fine.
Okay. So I just
Yeah,
change
just if you would revert.
remove the marquee. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Thank you.
no problem.
I think so. What did we decide about that color? That color is not from our brand kit, I guess.
No, I think Aman in his report he had said that our colors are a little too dull.
Yes, they
And
were looking dull. And one thing more that when I updated the colors, it also updated the colors for the other websites like the Get Night Hawk. They the footer in the Get Night Hawk also have a slack color which is like purplish. So it will also change if we have to change the color.
yeah,
But
not the Slack logo. It was like Aman he stated he said that we should add more bright colors to our website. We haven't talked about that either, so we'll have to spend some time thinking about that.
so purple is because Slack has purple in its brand, right? It's not because we have added it somehow differently.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it is there.
Okay.
So I think we should not go with the pink for now, or maybe you can just leave it for now till we get clear suggestion from Lee, probably, because I think he will also not agree for that pink because he hates pink as much as I know.
Actually, yeah, pink also
Okay.
gives a feel that it does not actually represent the Slack logo itself.
Yeah, it's a little confusing. We should actually go through some of the issues on meshery.io because all of them we like Aman created them, but we have to discuss some because lots of them design a lot of or lots of them make changes to a lot of our designs that like a lot of our designs. So we have to talk about actually implementing them, or are they just suggestions for now?
That makes sense.
Okay. Okay. Okay, then I think we can revert that color change for now, and other things are good to go, right?
And the marquee as well.
Okay.
A no on the marquee.
Okay. I'll revert this.
Moving. Okay, so probably I see this error message in Slack. So if you're running it right now, Amisha, maybe you can share your screen and ask for feedback itself in the call.
Yeah, okay.
Hello? Okay, so by the time she is ready to share her screen, I'll just give a quick update. So for this leaderboard, I have started working on a, so I'll just first of all give you all a brief intro about Discuss. So Discuss is the discussion forum that we have for Layer5. And this is basically to cover all of your questions regarding service meshes or patterns or projects that Layer5 has done, Meshery, SMP, or even
Can I
open
share
source.
my screen?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, can you try to, instead of using uh, directly job icon, can you try to do it directly, putting the URL here?
You have to put in the path, not an app. Like you can't put in the name. You have to put in the path of the image if you're using static.
Yeah, it should be dot slash jobs black dot svg, I guess.
Like this, we have to use.
I think so.
This only the solution I found on the website also. Nothing else.
This doesn't work.
But there are lots of images of static, like where we can see static images.
Yeah, so you need you don't need to
I
change.
have to.
Yeah, you need to.
No, I have to change the all like SRC path because all are imported like this.
Yeah, kind of. You don't need to do all of them together. You can uh, pick one page at a time and send a PR accordingly.
Or you can open up issues for others to help you on this because like if you
Maybe
can open issues, yeah.
maybe we can edit that issue to become an epic and then create like a checklist for everyone to jump in and do it.
Okay, Aditya, will you do that?
I whoever has created the issue, they only have to do it. I think I can't edit it.
Okay.
Yes.
It is created by Aditya Krishna. Okay, I'll ask him to do that.
Abhishek, can you not now? Can you verify that if this actually works for a single image and post it in Slack?
Okay, I am sending you after some time.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically that part works for single image. So another solution that I have is for this one. Instead of importing the images, we can declare the images as the variable names at the top, just after the import statement. Such as for job icon, we can simply write const job icon equals to the partner and continue using the same icon as in in the source. So that it becomes less messy and more clear inside the code.
Yeah, this is a better way of doing this.
Actually, I tested this solution to Amisha earlier. I'm not sure.
Yes, you have told me.
And I guess you can start with that. You can take a few of the sections and send out multiple PRs and do refer to name it as updates rather than mention it as fixes in the commit message. We can simply add the issue epic label to that and another comment that the issue mentioning that would be uh, or at all like no need to update the commit issue message itself. That would be.
Okay.
Okay, then we'll move back to our discussion on discuss.layer5. So as I was mentioning, it is the discussion forum that we have for Layer5 and its projects as well as open source. So I'll ask everyone, if you don't have an account on Layer5 Discuss, go ahead and create an account because we'll be using it heavily once we have as we proceed, and all of those doubts that you have, we'll move them from Slack to Discuss because Slack has this limited functionalities, limited workspaces. So this is basically an open forum where others can also see your answers and get to know things that may be announcements, and you can ask questions regarding the projects into their respective categories. So we are customized. Like this is a discourse deployment. Discourse is a software, or we can say which helps you to create this discussion forums. So we have customized it to be used for Layer5. As you can see, the colors, the brand colors, and a few different changes as well. So one of them, two of them were regarding adding components. One of them is this Twitter component that I added on. So now the Twitter component is fetched by a repo at Layer5 and not by any third party probably. And the second thing I'm working on is the leaderboard. So I just wanted to have some discussion regarding where should we place the leaderboard. So my hunch was to place it below the Twitter feed and reduce the number of latest, like currently I think we have 10 or 15. So we may reduce the height of this latest section. So the Twitter would go up slight. I also reduce the height of the Twitter one. And then we'll have the leaderboard. It would look something similar to this. So any other suggestions on where we can place the leaderboards?
There doesn't seem to be a lot of space around here. It seems like that's the only space available.
This seems to be very optimal, I guess.
Can we like also place it at the end, just above the footer? Like it can expand more.
Okay, so you mean like a full screen, like full
Yes,
wide?
yes, just below the documentation.
Yeah, this seems to be very optimal.
Okay.
Okay.
And do we want to place the leaderboard right at the end? Like, maybe we could put the Twitter, like maybe we could put the leaderboard in the middle, like between between latest and the Twitter feed, like where the Twitter feed is right now in this design. Maybe we could put the leaderboard there and push the Twitter feed to the bottom.
Okay. Okay. So we'll do that. So basically, we're also in. If you can see the meeting list, we're also looking forward to decide on what all things will be including in the leaderboard. So basically, for now, for any users, we are going to have this 5 categories in which leaderboard would be sorted accordingly, like likes, solutions, topics, replies, and days. So this is according to the meeting we had on. Okay, we had on 16th of August. So these are the and the other. I think there will be having 2 types of leaderboards. One will be for some post probably because we are also trying to have this top viewed post or top commented post or top liked post, and we are having for users as well. So again, there's the same issue. Where should we like? Do we have 2 other different leaderboards? If we have, then where do we place them? So Lee is not present because we need to have this discussion because I was about to push the leaderboard and we are like in dire need of having the leaderboard as soon as possible. So I think we all can have a discussion regarding this and then we can propose it to Lee on what to do. So if everyone can just give up their thoughts here.
Weren't we also discussing where, like, if we could make like a 4th option in, like, in the top where there are 4 options? Could you scroll up a little bit? Not here, not here, not here.
Yeah. So that was discarded. That idea was discarded because that's already. So that component is already been created, present, but Lee asked to have it on this page itself somewhere.
But yeah, 2 leaderboards like that is okay. We'll have to think about that.
Nikhil, do you have anything to add here?
No, I guess the suggestions had already received ours.
Okay, then I think we'll move forward with this because we'll have to we'll propose this idea of having we have two options. Either we have a full width at the entire bottom, or we have one at the place where we have Twitter feed, a less wider version, and we'll see whatever works out between those two, probably. Okay, so I think we are not having any topics, so we can discuss about the Meshery updates, the Meshery website updates. So Nikhil Sharma is also here, Nitish is also here, and so are we having any designs completed and which needs implementation for the Meshery.io? Like there are approved designs.
I don't think we do. Actually, on this topic, like Aman had actually created a report on things like some proposals about changing things. So I think we can discuss about that if you want to.
Yes, so I also wanted to know, like, in the last meeting we also had a issue, like, in the color palette we can only define currently 3 themes. Like the primary color could have only 3 themes because of the implementation limitations currently. So should I restrict myself to only 3 colors of primary, uh, and even if it has to be 3 primary colors, then which color should I choose? Like if you go in the style guide thing one. Yeah, so if maybe we can decide on any 3 primary colors to choose, because more less color, more less confusion would be there.
Okay, so out of this palette, are you asking for 3 colors?
Yes.
This is Meshy UI, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
All.
yeah, so we discussed that. I talked to Lee about this also, but so currently, what the problem? You were present in the Meshy dev call, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So after that, we decided was that for now it would be better that we clean up the existing code for now, instead of adding more colors and potentially maybe wait for v5. But currently we are not sure exactly because of that limitation of material UI.
Wait, this is not for Meshery UI. It's for the Meshery.io website.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm confused. Like, are we talking about Meshery UI or Meshery.io?
Yeah, I'm too.
So I was talking about Meshery.io only, but I thought it would be great if both follow a similar color code, because Meshery.io website should reflect that same brand colors.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
So in that thing we had 2 things, like first one was to declare multiple components like primary, secondary, ascent or tertiary, like, and then in each group the number of colors we have. So about the number of groups, there is a v5 thing which will be taking care, but about the number of colors in each group, so that's what I was asking for.
For choosing colors, I think it would be better if we do it in presence of the or something, because even if we spend some time and come up with some colors, like we might not, like everybody might not agree with that, right? So it's just I don't know.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So I think charcoal will anyway be present because these are the primary colors, the charcoal, the capel green, and all. So if you are planning to make some design for Meshery.io probably, then you can start off with a bit of charcoal and green, the capel green. But yeah, their suggestion by Nitish is perfect. Like we will have to wait for Lee's feedback regarding the choosing of colors, because he's the final color authority we have here.
Yes, so I have made a copy of this and currently working on that. So that's why it's right now it's halfly done. So just once these few color things and other thing get clarified, then I will paste it here as well for approval.
Uh,
So
For now, if you are using any color from layer5.io/brand, you can it's okay. That will anyway will be there.
Aman, are you also working on designing the programs page that we talked about in the last call?
Yeah, I'm also working on that. So for programs page, I was also looking for some more information, because currently the information is not very good updated, like about the GSOC recent projects and the LFX recent projects. So is there any current place where I can get more information about that, or just I have to design some sample dummy thing?
So if you are referring to data, then data is present in Layer5. Layer5's website has the recent data. But if you are referring to anything else, then I think if you can clarify, because this data is updated a few months back only. So I think this is the most updated one we have anywhere across any Layer5 website at layer5.io/careers/programs.
Okay, sure. I will refer to it then.
And also just a design would be like better than like if you implement it, because we need to get Lee's approval first. So if you could make a design on Figma, and then we could talk about it in the next website's call.
Yeah. Okay, sure. I will present it in the next call.
So in case if we don't have any other topic, I wanted to ask if anyone who is involved with the community handbook development is saying with us.
I think Devapriya was working on the handbook, right? And even Nikhil did some stuff. Even I have worked on the handbook a little bit. So
Only one issue, and that is using the correct colors on that particular section we said for the heading. For the headings, black color is being used throughout the community handbook, which is not our brand color. It is charcoal green.
it's dark jungle green, right? That's
Yeah,
what I used.
but
Yeah, that's what
has
I've
it
used.
been updated?
Yeah, it was in my last PR.
Okay, I wasn't sure about that. But I just wanted to confirm if that's being updated in all the places, because I've seen code in which each style sheet is updating the header color individually. That's
Yeah,
the
so
reason I wanted
I
to.
have changed that and made one style wrapper for the entire handbook, and over there I've made like all the text into dark jungle green.
Oh, okay. Then
It is layer5.io. I think I'm sharing my screen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we'll all look into for the final data review as well. So anyone who's on the call may please go ahead and have a look into the entire handbook if they can suggest any changes required, because this is a very big thing for before we go on with releasing and publicizing about our community handbook.
One more thing, we also need a homepage for it. Currently, it doesn't have a homepage. We are just using the about for now.
Yeah, just another thing, like it's just nitpicking, I guess. See that we have the for the bulletins and the like we are using green color, right? But in some other places we are using black color, so I don't see that being consistent.
This screen.
Yeah, this green is used most of the places, but I saw in the other page that you were on, it was using black. Did anybody else see that, or?
I don't remember any specific page which uses that.
Oh, it just was in a. He was in a. I don't remember which page. Yeah, this one.
Okay, this one.
Okay. Yeah, maybe that can be converted to text as a blue.
But the text is already in green. Do we want the bullet also to be in green?
Just if you can see, but okay. But instead of using bullets, we can use a black stick instead, so that they use like this speed. It's not black, actually not black. It should be charcoal bead.
Dark jungle.
Okay, here we
So
have
charcoal bead, not javelin, charcoal bead.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
490. That's
I think we are we are using both type of bullets, the checked ones and this bullets as well, because this is the second page we are finding these bullets.
okay.
So what do? Do we go with a single bullet or do we go with two types of bullets?
Considering on this page, using circular bullets makes much more sense than using metal. But yeah, like I am fine with having both the bullets. I'm not
Yeah, personally, even I'm very fine with that.
like it's very easy.
Okay, I think then we can at least fix the color. Like if we are going to have this circular bullets, maybe either the dark, I think dark jungle green would be better than this kettle green, right? So
Yeah.
this bullets needs to be changed. Color.
Not dark charcoal.
Okay, charcoal. So
Yeah, we have so much of green and this is also
Yeah, green everywhere.
okay, anything else to add upon for the community handbook? Okay, here again we have this green, again green.
The rest all look fine.
I wanted to ask one thing, which is on the repository overview page, we have only a list of bullets, but this I added because people were still working on the content about what to put under each project. But when I put it, it's becoming really long. So, do we have any suggestions on how we can present like which project has which languages used and all that information has to be there? Which isn't there right now because it's been, I think it's done. Like I have to just move it to the site. It's there on the document. So right now it's only bullets. We have to put the information as well.
What kind of information are we planning to put there?
So in the handbook, with every project, suppose I take Layer5.io, they mention the language, suppose Gatsby. Then documentation, they mention whichever like language is being used for that. So especially for the backend stuff. So there was some other stuff in the handbook, like in the document, which I haven't added right now because people were working on the content.
Yeah, okay. So I was just asking it because we have actually a documentation contribution guidelines for this. So we will actually be referencing the link to that, right? We won't be writing something on that. So in that
Yeah, like
case,
that is what I
we
was
can
asking.
actually,
Should I include that or does this layout look fine? Only the project names.
maybe we can have some visual representation, like have a table or something that would show like not table, but I'm just giving you an example. Like we can have something visual so that it's they can look around and see which language which one is using and point to the documentation.
Okay. Okay, I'll try to come up with
I'm
something.
just giving us that. It's just a suggestion. Like if others have any other ideas.
So we can try out having a bracket if possible, like just after the name of the record. Like if it looks good. Not sure about how it would. Or a table, like for me, it's only two options, either a table or a bracket just after the name, including the languages that the website or the project is better.
Okay, I'll try both of these out and I'll tell you in Slack maybe.
One more thing, can you update all the repo URLs from /layer5/mastery to mastery/mastery?
Maybe opening an issue and tracking that.
Yeah.
Okay. So either Devopriya or anyone from the college wants to go ahead, please create issues regarding this, if individually or either a single issue, and so that they can be tracked progress regarding all those things that we are discussing right now.
Do we need a little more margin between the headings and the paragraph itself? Isn't it too?
Yeah, I think so.
Sitting to.
I feel the same way.
So please add this point into the meeting minutes as well, so someone can pick it up.
And also, I think this carousel needs change. It's not good for displaying information.
Yeah, the thing is, because we are having very long text, so when I land upon this page, then this change icon, I will have to scroll a bit down to know that we can move on to the next program. So that's why also this carousel is an issue.
Also, we already have individual pages for all of them, so we can simply show cards, I guess.
Yeah, that is a great idea. Cards with links to those pages, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this looks even worse on mobile.
Yeah, like that suggestion that you gave, that Tanush gave, it same as what we have in programs page, right? Or are you saying something different?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like we have a page over here also, I think, which has like different size boxes. We could do that too.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, then I think there's so much feedback already for this handbook, probably, and we have something to track for the next meeting.
And also, like we have some commands like that are actually inside the codes. Like, would it be better if we have a clipboard kind of thing where that is how we are showing everywhere, right? Yeah, those kind of stuff.
Okay, so we have this component also present in Layer5 website. So like they will have to just use it. Like there's not much to do. So they will have to enclose it into the correct tags. So this will come as a code copy.
Yeah, I actually have a doubt about one of these comments. So can I put that pull request in the chat, and who is presenting, can you take it? So
Yeah, no issue.
Then you can also share your screen and
Yeah, if you want, you can share your screen.
talk about it.
Okay, it should be down. There's a video of mine, and there's a video of Aditya also. I hope it's a comment of me. Okay. Are we playing? Okay. Actually, Lee wanted previously. Right now, the commit which has been done there, in that the fields are extending on its own when the responsiveness is changing. So Lee asked me to change that. Okay, I think Aditya is. Yeah, you can see the fields. So I think Lee asked me to fix that, and I just wanted to be sure if that is what he meant by his comment. Yeah,
Yeah. So what I was saying is, you since like you have you use a bit of hard coding where you have like placed like what should I say, placed specific pixels in like specific media tags, like you have ranges from 870 to 1000, then 1000 to that. So what I was saying is, instead of doing that, if you could just like maybe wrap those fields so that once the screen is reducing, the first name, the last name just comes on the in the bottom of the first name space. So right now, I think the video was lagging a bit. What is happening is, when you're like shrinking the screen, the fields are popping out every time it's getting out of those media tags. That's what is happening right now. So that was, we could definitely do this because nobody, yeah, see it seems
okay.
it pops out every time.
Yeah. Okay. What's wrong with the video that I have uploaded? Like in that fields that fixed, right? So.
Actually, you're not shrinking the screen enough in that. That's the thing.
Oh, okay.
See, yeah. So this is not exactly mobile view. Mobile view gets really.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. So this is the expected behavior overall, right?
Yeah. We want them to be of the same size, but we don't want them to, keep going out like this.
Okay. Okay. And once it gets to the mobile view, you want me to put the last name below the first name, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how it would be.
Okay. Since email address, the email address input is a big one. You want me to make the first and last also that big, or?
Yeah. When it gets wrapped, the three of them should also become the same size.
Okay. Make the email address small, or?
No, full width for all three. Full mobile width for all three, right?
Yeah.
Right. That's it.
Okay, so next. Okay, so anyone else, anything else to discuss? Okay, Anshu, is this your first time to this call? Hello, Anshu, can you hear me?
Nope. Am I audible?
You are having a very feeble voice.
Yep. No. Actually, I'm attending this third time, and yep,
Okay.
I'm contributing till. I'm also a member of Layer 5 and Mashiri, so I'm not new here.
Okay. No issue.
Yeah.
I'm new. Okay, then I think if anyone has nothing to add upon, we might uh, end this meeting for today. Like we have covered all of the agenda that we had. And for all those updates, as we discussed, the community handbook. So someone might from the call might take the initiative to create issues and also submit PRs to have those things changed. And yeah, that's all for today's meeting. Thank you all for joining, and we'll look forward to see you all on next Monday's websites call. Thank you guys for joining.
Thank you all. Bye bye.
Okay, bye guys.
Bye-bye.